Well, this is a very jolly waiting room, isn't it? I'll soon put a stop to that. And I'd like to point out that this bald spot has nothing to do with me being a driving instructor for 50 years. I'm bald by choice. It's my second choice. Now, don't be scared. Put your hand up. Any cyclists who are depreciating, it's because you don't take the cycling proficiency test. Have you taken the cycling? Where's your badge? I wear right. Where is your badge? Shame him. In my day, when I learnt to drive, I saw an ad in the paper. Join the British Army, get a trade. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, I learnt in the ultimate off-road vehicle. A 56-ton Chieftain tank. Now, when you are a young lad, you look at a 56-ton Chieftain tank and it's just dripping adrenaline. I'm on board, and your testosterone level raises 500%. And when you're trundling along at 34 miles an hour full bore, the thrill is memorised. Even with L plates on. It is the most exciting place to be in without getting your kit off. You've got a 120mm cannon floating above your head, two 7.62 machine guns sprouting from the bodywork, and a cluster of grenade launchers just being there. You're just yearning for a bully in a rusty transit to try and pick you up. But they don't, because they know you don't take no prisoners. So when I left the army in 1980, I found that joining it wasn't my best career move. When I looked through the Evening Standard, there was no requirement for tank drivers. So I decided to become a driving instructor. I had to change a few of my techniques when I found civvies. Don't like doing press-ups if they get a highway code question wrong. We at the department have had a letter in from one of the pupils. Carly, I think. Now Carly failed her test 7 times. 8 if you count the time she went to the wrong test centre. Why all the failures? The day before your test, you and your vehicle or finely tuned machines working in perfect harmony. If you don't eat tomorrow, I'll eat my hat, croons your driving instructor. The following day, you're sitting on the black plastic sweaty seats of the driving test centre waiting room, and your competence has vanished together with your coordination and brain function. Help, can you use the bus lanes after 10 o'clock? A friend of yours told you that if you get the tall, bald one, you're bound to fail. He Just a little joke we have at the department. Too late, the doors open and out pour the anoraks. Androids and anoraks. Here comes the tall, bald one coming towards me. I'm failed. Okay, he says to you, sign in. Oh yeah, I never go anywhere without my clipboard. Are they going out on a Sunday morning with the little wifey? Oh yeah, I like the little girl to drive. We have a practice of the emergency stop just to liven up their mornings. Did you know the emergency stop has now been replaced? Health and safety. We cannot slam out on the dashboard anymore. It was the sound that struck fear into the heart of every learner, and we've been stopped for doing it. It has been replaced with a new system as approved by Health and Safety, done in 3 movements. Firstly, the driver looks over his shoulder. Secondly, he then puts his arm up and shouts, "Stop!" Not too loud though, you can't scare you little tinkers anymore. We just get complaints, don't we? Now the examiners aren't too happy with this, as it looks like a Hitler style. Come off when I want. Other examiners feel it's particularly not nice if you've got one car going that way, one car going this way, and a sloop comes up and one from the other way as well. Well, some examiners do feel it suits our style. Anyway, the examiner asks you to make your way to the vehicle after you've signed in. First it's done and dusted, open the door straight through. You haven't really got a long-term memory because everything is happening in the conscious now. You climb inside the car, handbrake neutral, starting. God, backing out. Last time I was here, I failed for attempted vehicle theft. And the key snapped in the ignition when I was in the wrong vehicle. But the sweet sound of that, very nice. In gets the examiner. Okay, when you're ready, follow the road ahead at all times. I'll tell you when in advance when to turn, or road signs will direct you otherwise. Do you remember those lovely words? Just a little joke we have at the Okay, you glance over at him and you relive this 1,000 times. You talk it through from your current. Left foot down on the clutch and keep it down. Hand on gear lever, palm towards me. Select first gear. Set the gas. Consider your gradient. Release your handbrake. Slowly up with the clutch. As soon as the car moves, feet still. Steer slightly right, back to the left. Just left the center. You glance over it because everything's done pretty good there. No marks so far in the first 20 seconds. You get to the end of the road. So at the end of the road, turn right. Mirror check, signal up for right, steer slightly right, back to the left again. With the brake, gently braking, gently brake to stop, about to stop, clutch down! I got caught on that one here last week. Right, handbrake on, into neutral, you look right, left and right again, left, right and left again, and up and down so that he knows you're the safest thing in 4 wheels. He's writing something down on the clipboard. I'm going to fail the hesitancy. Clutch up, go, go, go. I'm rolling backwards, put it in gear. Clutch down, first gear, go. Clutch up, it's an emergency, stop, start, spot on. Fate guarantees the learner a bizarre obstacle course. You'll meet escape rhinos, men on unicycles, and then the last person left driving a Sinclair C5 pulls out in front of you doing 4 miles an hour. A vision of your tombstone appears. There lies Carly, R.I.P. Reversed in pond. You decide to overtake. Select third gear for flexibility. Clutch went down automatically then. I didn't have to think about it. Very good. Now, shall I overtake? Yes? No. Yes, no, yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Up with the clutch and go, go, go. There's a lorry coming towards me. He's screaming. I'm going to be HGV positive. We're just back in time. Of course.